everyone. So we got a little different video today. A little bit of bad news that we had.
A little bit.
We went to our camper on Friday evening to go drop some stuff off. We have our camper in a storage facility, which is like 20 minutes away from us. Mm-hmm. We had our old camper there before. Had it there for over a year, I think.
Yeah, it was over
Never
a year.
had a problem. You know, secure facility. Has access through a big gate, has walls and barbed wire, all that stuff. And it's just like a parking lot with covered storage. So we went to the camper to drop some stuff off and went around back to go put something in the back storage. And I realized that the door was open. And I'm like, oh no, I must have forgot to lock it. Opened it up and all our gear was gone.
All our gear gone.
So all our power cords and hoses and all our connections and all the stuff you would need to go camping, all gone. Except for we had a 10-foot sewer connection, like an extension hose that was brand new. They left that behind. But everything else was gone.
And they left behind my little stool that I need to reach the high cabinets. So that was the only other thing.
So upon further investigation, noticed that it wasn't left unlocked. Someone had pried it open. Mm-hmm. Someone stuck a screwdriver in there and was able to bend it. If you have a camper, you know the locks aren't the most secure. And they were able to bend it and get it open, and all our stuff was gone. And We've been going through the last couple of days and trying to figure out everything that's missing because obviously we need to replace everything. Mm-hmm. It's probably about $750 worth of gear that was gone. So this is just kind of maybe a heads up. We've always left our stuff in our camper. When it was in when our old camper, if it was in our backyard, or our last camper, we would go ahead and we would leave the stuff there as well. So then when we're ready to camp, it's just a matter of going to the camper and going. All we got to do is bring food. And we're not going to do that again.
No,
we'll leave everything in our garage, and then when we're ready to go pick up the camper to go, at that point we'll actually put everything in the camper. Just something to think about if you do happen to have your camping gear, and you store it in your camper. If you're in a storage facility, there's something maybe think about not doing that.
Even though it was a facility, like Lou said, that had barbed wire and gates and you need the access code in, and you have this extra sense of security because you figure, well, they also have cameras. Well, when we went yesterday, I was taking a look, and where the cameras are located are absolutely not helpful at all as to seeing what was going on, because the back of our camper was facing inside and would be backed up to the back of another camper. So either that spot was open at the time and someone just pulled their vehicle in, popped their trunk open, took our stuff, and hightailed it out, and that wouldn't be caught on camera. So that was a bit frustrating, but it was.
And we did, as soon as we got there, we saw it, we called to the front office, and we found out was the manager came out, and it wasn't a great experience with her. It was pretty much like, oh, let me take a picture. Okay. I'll review the footage and see if I can find anything. And it's already been a couple days. I haven't heard anything.
Yep.
I did file a police report.
And what about the damage to the door?
Oh, so the door looks like it might be a little bit warped from where they were pulling on it, but I think it'll be okay. So I don't think we need to replace it. The lock itself was fine, but it does look like the latch in the back is a little bit bent. So I did ordered some new locks. So we're gonna hopefully beef that up a little bit. They are pretty easy to bend if you know your RV compartment storage. Those little turn locks are pretty easy to bend. So I'm gonna see if I can beef it up somehow without putting a huge padlock on it and looking horrible. But
at this point, I'm ready to just encase the entire camper in a cage with locks.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time anything like this has happened to us. And I do feel grateful that we're in a position where we're able to replenish what was taken from us.
Yeah.
So there is gratitude here for that. I'm grateful that it wasn't worse, meaning the damage was worse.
Yeah, luckily they didn't damage or try to get inside the camper. Mm-hmm. And luckily we found it now, and it wasn't, well, let's go get the camper and let's go head out to wherever and go camping, and get there and open it up and find out, oh, look, you have no power cord. You have no, you have no water hoses. You have no connections no pressure
We
regulator.
literally have nothing.
Like
Not
everything.
even-
The only thing we have left is sewer hoses. Like everything
That's
got taken.
So it's lessons learned,
Yeah.
and we figure we don't really like to do Debbie Downer videos really. So, but we felt like this was just an important one, Lou especially. Just a little heads up that if you, like you said, if your camper is in a location that you think is secure, don't necessarily keep every ounce of your camping gear inside the compartments of the camper.
Yeah.
Because someone might take it.
We take it. But that's about it. That's our story for this week. And thanks for joining us.
Yeah, and as always, keep wandering, but don't keep your stuff in your camper.
No. Bye.
Bye.